Okay, today we are going to cover mostly on the app builder side. Yesterday we covered page layouts, mini page layouts, search layouts, and the switch between a classic and lightning. So today we are going to cover as much as possible. So lightning app builder site, and then if time permits, then we discuss under this topics. Okay, so what is a lightning app builder? First of all, so lightning app builder is a tool that Salesforce Lightning provides, and where we can build Lightning pages with the drag and drop functionality. So in this drag and drop, first we have to set up the format, like what are all the sections and how it will be displayed in the UI, like a single section, two sections, or like one big section and then two small left and right, like however you want. So if you want to set the template first, and then once you set the template, and then you have to drag and drop different actions or components available, the standard components. If you are not happy with the standard, and still you can build your own custom components, and still you can drag and drop the those actions or components. So that's what app builder does. So when we're saying app builder, there are like three types of pages. So in app builder we do create a pages, lightning pages. So these lightning pages are of four types: home page, and app page, and record page. So let's I'm going to app here. So when we are on the app, so we see different tabs, right? So if I look at this tab, this is nothing but a object, and what are all the records in that object, we see it, right? So it's the object tab. Similarly, we had discussed some other tabs as well, right? Web tabs, visual force tab, lightning component tab, lightning page tab. So this lightning page tab, what we are discussed while doing a tab, that is nothing but a app tab. So what it does is, so you have one page created, and in that page it's not specific to any record, it is on its own. So whatever you see there, it will be same whenever you click on the tab. So it's not dependent on the specific record. There is one app page. And next one is a record page. So whatever we're seeing here, right? So it is a record page. So if you don't like this view and you want to change it to a different page, so you can build a page called a record page, and then you can drag and drop the things over there. So the key or the driver for this record page will be the ID of your record. So I might not have explained here. So when you open any of the record in the URL, somewhere you will see the Salesforce ID of the record, 18-digit Salesforce ID you will see. So based on that ID is a driver for the entire page of the record page. And next one is a home page. So when we look at this app, we can have one home page. Home page also similar to app page, but the thing was in home page you can add some metrics, like if you are doing some sales app, then any activities, anything there. Everybody will land onto the home page when you open a um, app. So initially, if you want to show some reports or KPIs, anything that you feel which will be more summarized to your application, like this. So here I have added some, I think it's standard Salesforce one. So you have a chart, and then followed by a today's event. So if you have any meetings or tasks to do, so events, everything will be shown here, and tasks will be shown here, right side. And then if you have any recent record that you're working on, that will show up here. And then you will be having a key deals or recent opportunities. It's like a standard components all are. So still what all you want to see on the home page also you can control. The problem with home page was you can add only one tab, like one tab per app. There is a first, obviously a first tab for the app, and then you can add any number of record pages and any number of app pages. When you're saying a record page, so home page, you have assignment to the app, to which app you want to show this home page, and based on profile you want to have a different home pages, you have assignments. And similarly record pages, when we're saying record pages, you can specify the page based on app and profile, or you can make it as a default to a profile or default to a app or default to a org wide. When you make it as a default org wide, every profile and every app, whenever you open a specific record, you will see the same page. Okay, and then app page will also, we don't have much assignments for the app page, and once you have app page it will be same, and just whether you want to add it in this app or whatever the apps you have available, whichever app you want to add that lightning app page, you can add there. Okay, let's jumping on to the lightning app builder. So the navigation would be first setup and then lightning app builder. You need to search over here. So lightning app builder, then you will get, and once you open, so it's starting that you don't have any pages now. So once we do a create, so first we'll decide what we are going to do. So we are working on a project or resource. Before, I think project. On project we have created some layouts. I have not created. Yeah, I had done something here like adding highlight panel and arrange the detail section, and then related section we have some fields. Okay, so now in this page I want to save some space over right side, and there is, we're not utilizing much on right side. So I want to change this page a bit. I want to save more space and more compact. Okay, I'm creating a new, so this is a record page, right? So let's create a record page for a project. Okay, so I'm going to say record page next. So what is the record page here? So project, mm, project admin page. Okay, so object, you need to select for which object we are going to create this page. So I'm selecting a project, and here we have a 16 different standard views or a templates. So how you wanted here. So this is how it look in desktop, this is how it look in a tab. Similarly you have like 3 sections tab, top, left, right, and then only one region, right sidebar. This is a left sidebar and this is a right sidebar. This is 3 regions, and then I want to have a header and a 2 equal regions. And there are like so many. So based on your need and how you want to see, if you have any chats and all. So if you need more space on left or right, or you have anything that just based on your need, you have to pick up the different layouts. Okay, for now I'm going to take this one. I think what we have already now. So I'm going to take this one. So failure group review default, folio default, group view default. Okay, it's just again the subsection of what we having here, and anyway you can directly pick those values, and then I'm just doing a finish. So your layout is ready now. So if any time you think like we already added some components, you have built everything, and you felt that you felt that you want to change the layout, how we can do it. So you see here as a template, if you can go here and change um, then you can able to switch back to the same section again. You can change at any point of time. But thing was, when you already build some components and you are changing the template, then what happens was, so let's say you move to a single region. So now you have a three regions, right? So it will ask, so from top region you have to move to one region, left region you have to move to one region, and right region you have to move to one region. Let me show you. So I have a three regions now, and a components already added. So I want to change this to a one region and do a next. So it will ask like head. So I'll have a head, and then you have a main region to main region, and right side to a also header. Okay, I don't want right side to a header, so I want to add it as a main region. So you have a two regions in this layout, head and a main region. So you have a three things in the existing template. So it will ask to move from this area to this area, and then do a done. Then it will move to a single regions, head and main region. So this how it will get changed to a layouts of the page. Okay, now I don't want this as well. So I want a two region equal regions. I want to do next, and so main region to header and left. So and I will take care of the right region next. Okay, done. So here one after other it's having. So just you can move what happened. Visual editor. I will. Okay, yes, yes, I don't know. It just crashed. Record page. This is project. Um. Okay, I'm just using one. Okay, we don't have anything now. Okay, now check. So we have any other pages? No other pages. You can switch between the pages over here. Okay, now so I have a three sections now. So in these three sections, I want to add different things. So let's explain quickly what all we see the 29 standard components over here, and okay, and
Bala,
the, yeah,
I mean, earlier it was showing the project pages, right? But now it is empty. Oh,
yeah, yeah. So previously whatever we have, it is showing there. So we make some other changes, right? So left and right. So it has crashed and we lost it.
oh,
Okay. So if you want to go back to that one, what we can do is from here we can do a edit page. We will be seeing those values over here. Okay, lightning record page. And so we have not added, if you remember from starting also we have not added. So already one default page available here. So it just copied from there and displaying for us. So we have not saved, just we are doing a drag and drop. So if we miss or close the tab, we lose everything. That's why it is not showing over there. So previously also when we started, it's just copying this layout to our new page and showing. So we have not added and we have not lost in net. But thing was, if you want to use this one, still we can go here and start editing it. Okay, there's two ways. So we have not created even a single page in a lightning record yet, but Salesforce will give a default page which will be not showing as a page. Okay, so you want to start with this page. whatever the page it is, and you don't know what page it is and you want to make a change, what is the easiest open option is you have to go to this wheel and you have to use the edit page. Then you will be directly landing on that page, and you can make start making changes. So this is what the expected behavior. So if you want to make the changes to this one, then that is the UI or navigation. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So the thing was why we lost was we have not saved it. First thing. That's why we lost it. Okay. Now, so we have a, if you have a left side section, so we have a standard, custom, and custom managed. Okay. What are all this? First, we will discuss. So the standard is what Salesforce by default offers. So we don't need to build anything. Salesforce by default it offers what are all the available standard things. And custom is something with the lightning components we built. We can build some custom components, and we can those can be drag and droppable to the lightning app builder. And then you have a custom managed. So custom managed, or um, if you remember, we have a app exchange where we can download already built applications and functionalities. And if you have some any packages installed, and if you have any components that are drag and droppable in app builder, those will be available over here. So these both are same, but these are what you have built in your org, and these are what you have downloaded from the app exchange. So get more from app exchange, and so you can see what are all the available components available in app exchange, and you can see paid and free versions, and you can install those. And once you install, you can see those managed customs here, custom managed components. Now we'll focus on the standard things, and if you see on the right side, you will see all the details. So if you select anything here, and you have to drag and drop. Okay. First I will go with the easier ones, then I will go to the remaining. Now, so most of the cases, what we are seeing here, we're having a tab kind of view. So we have two tabs here, and we don't have anything more. And here, if you see, we have only one tab. So how to add a tabs to your page? So we have a tabs over here. I want to drag and drop a tabs, and by default, sorry, it's giving it two tabs, related and detail. By default, we see two tabs. If you like these names, you can keep it, and if you don't like, you can all the time you can rename it. If you want to give your own name, you can choose a custom, and if you want to use any of the existing, then you can use existing. I want to give my custom name. I want to give it as a uh, detail page, or I want to say a project information, I would say, and then done. So I named it as a project information, and I want to make a default tab as a project information. So it will be on landing itself, page landing, it will be my default tab. So I want to make it as a first tab. So you can move, just click and then drag to up and bottom. Okay, so you can adjust the order. So whatever order you can see here. So I have a project information. What I want to add in the project information. So I want to add something called a details. So you see here record detail. So the record detail is something what we are controlling in the layout. Whatever you see in the page layouts, right? In page layout, we add fields and all. In the only fields you add, right? Only those section will come when you add a record details. Okay, so that is here, and then I want to see a related list. So I don't want to see all the related list here. I want to see only the resources. So not all the related list. So I want to name it as a project resources. I want to name it as. Okay, the name was done, ready. So I have to switch between these tabs and want to add a component here. So what component I want to add? I want to add all related resources of this project has to be displayed here as a list view. So two ways, you can select a list view so you have more options, or you have a related list. So related list, multiple and related list. So what you have see here, related list is it will show all the related lists. So in page layouts, we add a multiple related list from a drag and drop, right? So whatever you add in your related list, all will be shown if you add the related list here. But what is my purpose? My purpose is not to show all the related lists. My purpose is to only add the resources. So what I will do, I will remove this one, delete, and then I want to add a single related list. So I want to add a single related list, and then you have to see the right side options. Okay, the parent record is the same record, use this project, and then related list is activity history. No, I don't want activity history. I want resources to be displayed, and related list type. So if you have any specific, then we can use. So by default is a this kind of table. If you want a basic list view, then it will be a bit different. If you have observing the changes, enhanced list view, where you have some wheel symbol and refresh symbol and view all symbol. And if it's a tile, then it's kind of a boxes, box. So every information you see as not as a tables. Tile view or default view will be enhanced, or what it is, enhanced list view will be the default one, or a basic list. I think it's a basic one is a default. So I want to have an enhanced list. Okay, so that I can have a refresh and wheel symbol and all. So I want to keep this one. Okay, done. So how many number of records you want to display? So how it does is, so if you're having more than this number, it will not show up here. So it will just say, if you give here as a, I want to see only two records to be displayed. So it will just display two records, and if it has more, then it will just show a plus. If it's having more than two records, then you have to click on view all, then only you can see that. Okay, I'm just giving it as 100, but thing was it will occupy more space when you have a more records, so you have to have a big list to scroll down and see. But that's only the disadvantage. Okay, so it is an invalid value. So maximum you can give a 30, 1 to 30. So remember, this is going to be useful. You can add maximum records in the related list is a 30. Okay, then show list view action bars. So action bars means these are the action bars. If you uncheck it, you're not going to see those action bars. So we don't have any actions added actually. That's why it's not showing up. Um, Include list you want to use in the page layout, and whatever you can't do it. Okay, show list view action bars. So this is not a list view action bar. So don't worry about it. We are going to display once we have UI, then you will see what all the action that we are seeing on the list view. Okay, and then okay, now assign page layouts. So which page layout you want to see? We have a multiple page layouts, right? So multiple page layouts may have a different values here. So we have fields to display and all. So those can be picked up from which layout. You can select what are the layouts you want to add. So if you want to add from a, sorry, if you want to add different assign page layouts, okay, preferred all, okay, everything is jumping onto the new pages. Okay, maybe you have to control it only from that um, page layouts only will control this section. Whatever you have in your assigned page layout related list, there you have to control the pages. So you don't have option to change it here, but you can change only on the page layouts, and there you have to select which page layout is assigned to your profile, and based on that automatically it will reflect here. If you want to change, where to change is a navigation here. Okay, the interesting part is going to be here. Set component visibility. It will be common for all the components what you're going to add. So here, if you want to add any condition, based on the condition only, um, you want to display this section. Okay, so I want to have a record field, device, and then advanced, what we have a select field and different operators. Okay, let's limit it to a record field. So my record is only if it is my first project. Okay, then only I want to display this section. Okay, I'm doing a save. So once you have any kind of this filters, you will see there's one orange color box you see on top of it. That means this component is a filtered component. So not everybody can see this component, or not all records will have this. So this have some filters. So you have to check here what are all the filters you have. Okay, I'm just keeping it for now and let's see how it works. Okay, I have a resources now. Now I want to have one more tab over here. I want to click here and add one more tab. Any idea what we can add here? Information resources and
Contract or something like that.
okay, and project. What are the object we have? Related objects. Mm, okay, let's see. We have a account lookup or not? Project lead we have, right? Okay, so we have a project lead information. Let's say I want to add a project lead information and then done. So in the project lead information, I want to have information. Sorry, I want to add some information about the project lead. Okay, I'll come back to this later. Before that, I have to explain you a bit how to add the parent record details. So I am just giving it as a blank for now. So we have a top section, right? What usually we have in the top section? Highlight panel. So where you see the highlight panel here? So this is the highlight panel. So I'm going to drag and drop. So again here, see here, show as collapsed desktop view only, hide, follow, unfollow buttons. No, I want to keep them. And then visible action buttons. You see action buttons here, right? So it is displaying 3 action buttons and then you have a drop down. So I want to display more here, like around 10 buttons I want to display on top itself. If it is less, it will be less. Up to 10 buttons it will show. So the screen size, resolution, orientation don't accommodate the buttons, they appear in a drop down list. Okay, so more than this size it's going to show on the drop down list. And then what else we have? See how it works. It's a compact
So,
layout again. Yeah,
sorry, just one thing. So, is there an option to rearrange those buttons?
no, the arrangement
Okay,
will be only on the layouts, page layouts.
okay,
Mostly all these
okay.
controls will be like inside this components, the order or like whatever controls, whatever fields we want to see here, everything will be controlled from a page layouts, or in this case highlight panel, the fields will be controlled on a compact layout. So there you have to control order and all. So and then all assignments and compact layouts, page layouts, everything will be, it will show what it is using. So if you want to change anything, you directly jump onto this page layout and you can change. Same here. So just whatever you see as a previewed is something what is showing here. So if you change there, automatically it will reflect in this components. And same, we again have a component visibility. So you can apply a filter if you want for all component, not only a specific component. Whatever components you have, every component will have a component visibility filters. If you don't apply, it will be same for all users. If you apply based on record or logged in user, however you want to control, you can control in this visibility filters. Okay, now I have accordions. So accordions, I want to add at the right side section. So here by default it has created two. So I don't want this name. I want a different name here. So I want to name it as activities. Okay, done. And then here we have activities. So we can drag and drop the activities. Then done. So here we have what are all the activities you have. You can create the activities over here. And then I want to add a related list. Mm, 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 mm. So before that, I want to add one more section here. I want to name it as a something called task. Okay, and then so in task section, what I want to add here. So I want to add some forms over here. Email fields, field section, field component, required fields. So here there's a one option called a form, custom form or dynamic form is there. Do you see anything? Title record, title list, list view, launch, file, panel, flow, finish. Fields can be only dropped into the field section component. Okay, so here I have a field section I want to add here, and I have a two column view or one column view. Okay, two column view is selected. So we have fields on this project object, right? So we have a big list over here. So instead of having a big list, so everything will be controlled on a page layout level. So I want to show some important information or quick information or more frequently used information. I want to edit and save. So I can want to display it separate place. So I can use this field select section and fields. So we can drag and drop those values and use that. So let's say I want to name this section name as a here. Everybody can hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's up.
Okay, I just lost. Okay, I think it's going to end and we'll continue once we join back. Okay, so what we're saying, yeah. So here I want to trying to rename this one as a